Hi, welcome to SBR Sports Picks. I'm Peter Loshak. Sitting next to Mike Brenner. This is the MLB Odds Couple show for Tuesday, July 5th. Let's throw the record up. I'm coming off a losing day, Mike Brenner. I thought
Did you have a losing day?
Well, I thought I had a couple winners, but I did have a couple winners. But then I had about 4 or 5 losers, and I can't.
I don't even. Yeah, Pistol Pete. I had a guy. He tweeted me yesterday. He said, "Mike, what's going on with Pistol Pete?" I said, "What do you mean?" He said he blocked me. I was giving him a hard time about 0-5. He blocked me.
No. That guy is. He's
David Espanol.
He's a nice guy, but he's got mental issues.
He's got issues.
He's going to be on a watch list. He should be. He should be on one of those watches. I mean, I don't mean to make light of it, but he's gonna kill someone at some point.
You just figured, hell, I'm just going to block him.
Yeah, it's not that I have anything against people who kill people. I just don't want to deal with them on Twitter. That guy's definitely unstable. I never blocked anyone in my life on anything, but that guy's
You
definitely
feeling pretty good about that?
Yeah, definitely the right move. Anyway, okay, let's see. On today's card, Tuesday, July 5th.
Oh, by the way, I did tweet out 2 good run line winners yesterday, and I did go 2-1 on my
Toronto
picks.
one.
Yeah, Toronto and
that's like
and Philadelphia. I tweeted out Philadelphia.
That's like
Phillies.
the no-brainer number 2. No-brainer number 1. Tell me what you think about it. All right. Now, yesterday, one of my losers was Colorado, and I said it. I was like, the only problem with that game is just that Colorado can't hit at all. And if you can't hit at all bets are out the window. They've scored 3 runs in their last 4 games, and now they're facing Bumgarner. Now, Bumgarner's coming off of 2 subpar starts for him, not terrible starts. The question is, are those speed bumps? Even if they're not, can Colorado hit anyone? What do you think about San Francisco as a massive favorite?
Well, I'm actually I'm taking a risk on this, and it's a big balls play. I say that, Pistol Pete, because the Giants' bats haven't been lighting up any fireworks as of late either. Full game run line, I saw it at Pinnacle plus 101. Talk to me, line shoppers.
Yep,
That's still available
right now. That's the best one right now.
I got to go with it. Bumgarner at home. Chatwood coming off the DL, all right, but he's going to be in there.
Yeah. That's another problem. I don't want to fade Chatwood. In general, I like to bet on Chatwood when he's on the road, but he is coming off the DL, so that's another slight negative, like X factor / negative.
Exactly. And I just think with Bumgarner at home, they're going to get it done. I don't know how long they're going to leave Chatwood in. Matter of fact, Pistol Pete, I'm doing full game run line, and I'm going to take the Giants on the second half.
Okay, Giants second half. I don't have the lines here right now, and full game is plus 101. And I guess, all right, look, if I get burned on by it, I don't want to go negative. I'm still up a couple units, 2 or 3 units, but I will take it. San Francisco -1. That is minus 225 is the money line part, and plus 101 is the run line part. So that should turn out to be about minus 160 or 165.
Well, let's hope you don't get burnt, and then we'll both cash.
Yeah, and I'm getting all these lines from SBRodds.com. That's right. All right, okay, Mike Brenner. Let's see that. Okay, that's a no-brainer. That's no-brainer grade A. No-brainer grade B is Toronto. Now, I know you told me yesterday after the show that you really like Toronto on the run line.
Yeah.
Well, why didn't you just give it in the show? I mean, come on.
Well, because I didn't pull the trigger, but what I did was I tweeted it out because I overlooked it, and then at lunch I went to the casino. I dropped a nice little piece of change on
that. You said that in the Periscope.
Yeah.
Now we've got somewhat of a similar situation. Dickey is not a terribly inspiring guy, although he has been kind of steady at home recently. He's given up 3 runs every start at home. And on the other side, a very, very fadeable guy, Chris Young. This one has Toronto -1, Toronto run line, Toronto whatever written all over it as well. What do you think about this one?
Well, this guy could not absolutely do shit against KC last year in the playoffs. All right, that worries me. That worries me. I got a feeling he could get roped today. I'm staying. That pole over there, Pistol Pete, it's a 10-foot pole. I'm staying off of it.
All right,
I'm staying off of it.
I'll think about that one.
I don't think there's any no-brainer to that one. That's a no-brainer for me to get the hell away.
Yeah. All right. Now there's another one that I bet on the overnight line. It's a total in general. God, you know how good my record would be in this game if I just didn't take Mets games at all in any which way.
Okay, so they're biting you in the ass, huh?
My overall record on Mets games is like minus 12 units. My overall record's like plus 15 or something. So
who knew they were going to blow up yesterday late?
But for some reason, I had Miami yesterday as second half. That was a loser. But for some reason, I feel like I have a good read on them. Maybe I don't. But I bet on the overnight. I bet the over in this one. Chen and Mats. Mats is obviously, we've talked about his issues in previous shows.
Sure.
His last start was, he didn't get crushed, but he wasn't that good.
Doesn't look like he did in the beginning of the year, though.
Chen, similar situation, a guy who used to be good but is now getting hit start in and start out. And if both these guys give up 3 or 4 runs and the first half over covers and the full game covers, it's just 8. What do you think about that?
I think you might be onto something there, Pistol Pete. I'm thinking about pulling the trigger on the first half total. What do you think that would be, first half total?
Well, that's the problem, is that I looked at it right before. The first half totals aren't out yet.
Okay.
If it's 4, it's either going to be 4 or 4.5. If it's 4, I definitely like it. More likely, it's not going to be 5. So
you know what, though?
4 or 4.5.
It took them a long time to crank it up yesterday. I'm staying off it.
Staying off it?
Staying off it.
All right, well, tell us another one.
All right, I got one more play. That's it, and it's got two involved in it, and it goes because of momentum, all right? Back on track are the Cubbies. Finnegan has gotten absolutely roped his last three starts, and his last one in particular was really, really bad. The Cubbies, they got this team's number. They've hit 27 home runs this year already against the Reds. They've outscored them 46-16. That's not going to change today, Pistol Pete. It's not going to change. Lackey's 5-3 with a 1.86 at Wrigley Field. So the momentum, it's an early game. I love it. Talk to me first half run line.
Since he's lost 15 out of their last 19 games.
I know, they're just a bad team.
What do you want, the first half run line?
First half and the full game. That's
we don't have that. First half run line and the full game run lines are not out yet because it's at.
All right, well, let's go with what? First half go with Pinnacle?
Pinnacle, and the full game will go. No, full
Heritage?
game will go with Pinnacle, and the first half will go with Heritage.
That sounds like a plan.
It's at Wrigley Field, and so the totals don't get released until later because of weather concerns.
What are your thoughts on the Cubbies? Did they bounce back yesterday? Did they find a little bit of life?
I mean, it's just like, I mean,
Chris Bryant's a beast.
Yeah, but it isn't he left the last game with an injury, didn't he?
No, he's back.
He is back, definitely.
No, you know what? I'm not going to say definite because I'm not 100% sure, but I saw nothing of him sitting out. Let's put it that way.
All right, yeah. I mean, it's just like as much as the Cubs have struggled recently, they've also beaten Cincy 4 times, and they appear to have a big.
Oh, it's the medicine for them. It's medicine. It gets them back on track.
For sure.
So I love it.
All right, and let's see. What else am I thinking about? God, another one I'm thinking about that I did take on the over. I took the under in Atlanta, Philly. These are two. Fultonavich and Eflin are the two starting pitchers. Two youngsters who are.
You took the under?
Yeah.
I'm a little surprised.
Well, two starting pitchers who have good stuff, big futures for, not big futures, but pretty big futures for both of them. Right now, though, they're struggling. Fultonavich, of course, is coming off of the DL and we struggle a little bit in his start back, but I'm thinking that it's a pretty high total considering the offenses involved. I took that one on the overnight, on the under. I'm still thinking about it now. I could take 9 at minus 118 at
I wouldn't talk you off that ledge, Pete.
And then, oh boy, we have another one here.
Boston. Breaking news.
Well, another one of my losers yesterday was Texas on the second half, and Boston just killed him every which way. And now and Texas, how many have they lost in a row? Like 3 or 4 or 5, 4 or 5, something like that.
4 out of 5 they've lost.
Yeah, they've lost a bunch in a row. And David Price, not awesome, but definitely good enough. What do you think about Texas? I mean, Boston is a big favorite.
Well, what's the big favorite? What's the line?
The best line would be minus 180.
Yeah, see, I'm not sold on Price. He looked terrible last outing. I'm not sold on this guy. I don't know, Pete. I'm staying off of that one.
All right,
the bats look good, but Price absolutely does nothing to give me any confidence.
Okay, hit us with another pick.
I'm done. I don't have any other picks, buddy.
Okay,
I'm taking it easy.
Why don't you review your
All right,
picks
I'm going to review the picks, but first.
Sportsbet Tuesday. Paulie and I break down Kevin Durant to the Warriors. What does it mean for win totals? What does it mean for MVP odds? What does it mean for championship odds? Plus, MLB big game breakdowns and Phil Steele, 8 minutes of college football. Check it out. Sportsbet right now.
All right, here we go, baby. Reds. I got the Reds today to lose to the Cubbies. I got first half run line. We're going to give you the Heritage opener and the full game run line, give you the Pinnacle opener. And Pistol Pete, topping it off with 2 more. I'm going Giants full game run line plus 101 and the Giants on the second half. We don't know what it is yet, but we'll put it out there. So how about you? What are you going to be cashing tickets with?
I've only got one so far. I've got San Francisco minus 1. I've been tracking all of my like borderline picks, the ones that are like no balls picks.
Sure.
I'd be up another 12 or 13 units if I had given them.
But you know what? This is like the Groundhog Day, Pete. We have the same conversation every week.
But there was one day when I did give him, and I lost 2 out of those 3.
You got an excuse for both ways. I can't help you. You got issues too, like that other guy, David Espanol.
No. That guy has homicidal issues. I have issues that all gamblers have, which is just that like so many picks are borderline. You don't know.
Speaking of all gamblers and everything else, don't forget OCD Picks. We got our own website, and there's going to be some WNBA and CFL on there. And check out the sports review guide, guys. You want to make sure you know where you're playing, all right? Click on these guys. This is how we stay on air, all right? Open some accounts with them. You want 2 or 3 accounts as football's approaching, but you want to make sure you're playing with guys that are rated A and A+ because they pay. So.
All right. I guess I'll give most of my balls plays. San Francisco minus 1 is one that I've definitely given. I will take a shot with the Atlanta Philly under 9 minus 118 at Heritage as a Heritage line. Then moving on down the line, Toronto minus 1. Ooh.
Dickie. But
Okay.
he's given up more home runs than well.
All right, I will give it. I will give it on the money line part. I'm going to give it Toronto -1. Toronto, the money line part is -157. The run line part is plus 123. I'll give that one. And Miami Mets over. Look, that's just a matter of balls. So I will give it over 8 plus 100. I will give that one.
I think that's a sharp play.
Yeah,
I think Miami's going to show up today with their
moving
bats.
down the line, one other I'm going to give. I got burned with the Baltimore second half yesterday. That was one of my losers, but I'm going to take it again. Baltimore second half. Maeda's, I think, is going to give a strong 5 or 6 innings, and then Baltimore should be able to.
You've had a good read on Maeda this year.
Yeah, well, I think he's going to have another strong start, but only 5 or 6 innings.
Well, then why not use him on the first half, Pistol Pete?
Because the line's too high. The line's too high.
Right.
Because Tillman on the other side is vulnerable, but not that vulnerable.
Yeah.
So, and then one other. Let's just talk about it before we wrap up. The Angels and Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
This one, Lincecum and Odorizzi. Lincecum, definitely, I'm not
Fade
buying.
him.
Yeah,
You fade him right now,
So
I'm
thinking
telling
about
you.
Odorizzi on the Tampa Bay on the first half, the Angels on the second half. The Tampa Bay bullpen has been. It was good. Yeah, another one of my losers that I didn't tweet. That I didn't.
like that thought right there.
What do you think about fading Lincecum here?
Yeah, I think that's sharp. I'm thinking about doing it too because his first outing looked great, and then after that, it was all shit went south. So I'm going to stay off, Pete. I like where I'm at today. I'm not going to let you push me on the ledge.
I'm not going to take Tampa Bay first half, but I will throw on the LA Angels on the second half. And then
so you're feeling a bounce back day.
Well, it's not. It's just I've decided today I'm going to give all the no balls plays.
Well, I like
There's
that.
one no balls play though that I won't give, but that I will mention, which is Oakland at Minnesota. I like Oakland here. Malone is just a huge edge factor who's great, and this is not the first year he's been great in the minors, terrible in the majors. He did that in years past.
Okay.
I feel like Oakland is a good play here, but there's a lot of uncertainty here. Manea is a starter.
You're going to talk yourself right out of it. So why even bring it up, Pistol Pete?
No, because I'm going to bet it, but I'm not going to. It's just a little bit too uncertain in terms of to give here as a pick, but I am in a bet. But that's about it. All right, so I'm giving.
Hey, by the way, the hot dog, Nathan's hot dog yesterday, I nailed that with Joey Chestnut.
That's
I had the over at 63.5. I did a side bet.
That's right.
Plus, I took Joey Chestnut +2 -140.
Listen,
he ate 70 hot dogs.
A lot of those kinds of bets are actually very beatable, which is why the limits are low, because they know that the casual fan can do a little bit of research and beat them. And those are definitely offered at all sports books. Rex books have them. So
and look, I'm not trying to cut you off, but speaking of casual fan, hey guys, do us a favor here. There's a button there that you like. All right, click that you like our videos. Okay, we got like tons of viewers, but we only get like 2 or 3 likes, and we're not looking for that because we need it. But hey, let us know that you like us, since we can keep the videos.
We get like at least 15 or 20
likes. I don't know. I think they've been slacking a little bit.
Go to YouTube, trust me.
Okay.
Yesterday, both of our videos got more than 15 likes.
All right, well, fantastic. Thank you, guys.
Like them anyway. All right, that's the show. We'll be back for the Wednesday card tomorrow.
Have a great day.